It is the start of the week and lots of hot stories went viral over the weekend, but three stood out for us and we will now run through some takes from the online community. Welcome to NT Trends. Now, Nollywood actress Idibia has recounted how her husband and music legend 2face Idibia had children with other women before they even had their first child together. The movie star made this known during a chat with some of the cast of Netflix reality show Young, Famous and African. When you meet someone, know them first, and then you wake up to different people having babies for him, and then he has 5 different kids with other women. My first child is his 5th, and I met him before everybody, Annie said. Now, the actress who got married to Two-Face in May 2012 has 2 daughters, Isabella and Olivia. Also mentioned that she has been subjected to humiliations and would always question how Two-Face made the same mistake twice. Now, while some people online blame her for going ahead to marry him despite his baby mama drama, others have given her accolades for her tenacity. Here are some comments from social media. Tamara says, most people condemning Annie Idibia are from homes where their father constantly disrespects their mother and are even worse than Two-Face. But you have not told your mom to leave her marriage. Special advisor. Abi at its young Abi says, Annie Idibia is the definition of for better, for worse, worsted, and even worsening. Because I really cannot understand how someone will keep hurting you and then you keep going back to the person. God, I beg. I don't want love that kind of love. Hashtag Young, Famous, and African. It's a story. Lecia says, Annie Idibia went out sad. You told us this show was about you leaving 2baba's shadow and then proceeded to make everything about 2baba. There was no Annie, whoever that person is. Everything was centered around this man, her husband, who violated their marriage. Away from that, it looks like the ex-Super Eagles players have just endorsed Tinubu for his presidential ambition. Or how else do you explain the recent visit that's generating mixed reactions online? Now, the former Nigerian international football players commended the APC National Leader, Asíwájú Bola Tinubu, for his contributions to democracy and good governance, as well as sports development in Nigeria. They made this commendation when they visited him on Saturday in Lagos to congratulate him on his 70th birthday, which comes up on March 29. The ex-Super Eagles players included former Eagles goalies Peter Rufai, Ike Shoromo, and Dosu Joseph. The ex-Eagles captains JJ Okocha and Nwako Kano, as well as defenders Taribo West and Uche Okechukwu, Obafemi Martins, Tijani Babangida, Victor Ikpeba, and Mutiu Adepoju. Let's now take some reactions from Twitter as regards this visit from Super Eagles to Tinubu. This one says, an ex-governor invited and requested for a novelty football match, which he received. Instead of us to enjoy seeing these men we loved back-to-back play, we allowed sentiment to deprive us of that. For your information, OBJ did the same. Kanu and his cohorts are clearly footballers and entertainers. They are not politicians. But they visited. Why? For his birthday. All right. Another comment says, this is another reminder for young footballers to invest during your earning days because kileleyi in Yoruba. And he's saying, what is this? Babajide says, I think we are all grown now and we know better to not let anybody's decision influence us because I really do not understand the outrage from people. These grown men made their choice. Y'all should make yours too. All right. Okay. It's fine for them to visit. That is fine. Now, it is true that the more money you make, the more money you spend. Former Big Brother Naija 2021 housemate Saga has opened up about the lifestyle and income changes he has experienced since leaving the reality show. In a recent interview published online, the former oil and gas engineer spoke about quitting his job for Big Brother Naija. But what struck people the most about this interview was his talk on clothes and accommodation. So he says, I have been making 10 times what I was making before I got into the Big Brother Naija house. But the sad thing is that I have been spending 15 times what I was spending before I got in. Clothes, for example, you will pay a stylist 100,000 naira to style you, and you will still give them the clothes back. What? You got that right. Now, when people invite me to their events, it really is not that easy. I have to buy clothes and then accommodation. I used to live in a 3-bedroom house. The rent was 600,000 naira, and I was sharing the apartment with my guys, so that was 200,000 naira per person. But right now, I am paying 5.1 million naira on accommodation. Wow. Now, this revelation has stirred the internet's reactions, and here are some comments. Frank says, that is because he has the money now. If not, why will you rent an apartment for 5 million naira? Anyways, if he broke, now in business. Now this one says, my problem with this is that he pays that amount for his apartment. After all, it is annually, and anyone can do what they want with their money. But the issue is he clearly is uncomfortable with paying that amount, and he still continues doing so. Anyway, it is fans and peer pressure. Is it really pressure or is decision? Well, we really can't tell because we don't live in his mind. Now, Kogi Witch says, I'm really sorry for these people. You have decided to live above your means, rent houses that are way above what you earn simply because you went to Big Brother Niger house. A lot of financial irresponsibility just to outdo themselves and please the fans. Nonsense and Maggie. That's all for tonight on NC Trends. Now, do not miss out on hot topics and trending stories. Subscribe to News Central TV on YouTube to stay up to date. I am Sean Bankale. Have a beautiful night.